How are we doing, guys? You all right? It's Steve here at Don Amott Leisure and welcome to the showground. Today I'm going to take you round this van that has come into our pre-owned and pre-loved stock. It is a 2023 Bailey Adamo 75/4T. So 7.5 meters long, will sleep and travel 4 people, can drive it on a standard driving license. Now this one is based on the 2 litre 165 horsepower automatic gearbox from Ford, and then going around the outside it comes in the absolutely stunning metallic silver. Previous customer has added the Malenko mirror guards, so that will help massively when you're driving along. They've also fitted the Fiamma F45S awning, and then everything else is pretty much standard issue. So down this side here you have your electric point, that's your toilet cassette just there. One of the main things about the Adamo, especially the 75/4T, is you do get a really usable garage space. So these are just bits and bobs that the previous customers left. You can access the garage from the inside of the van as well. You do also get power points and tether points as well, and because it's vented for your heating, and you also get a plug there, you can put wet clothing on here and it will drip and dry out. Access comes from the other side as well, but it is a smaller access on the other side. Round to the rear of the vehicle, and you have pre-installed fitment areas for a 2-lay bike rack. There is a rear reversing camera that's already fitted as well. As I said, you can access from this side, but it is just a smaller access. That there is your water fill point, so that's a whale plug that goes in. You can do it manually by just going straight into it, but that's the water fill there. Obviously your Truma boiler vent is there, and then that is your LPG gas tank, which is suitable for 2 gas bottles in there. So nice and spacious. So pretty simple and straightforward from the outside. Going round and heading on in, this is where I think the Adamos do stand out, because they're a lovely finish inside. So before we go in, low profile van, so there's no external habitation door step or anything like that. You can put a umbrella there should you wish, and then on this one you do have a blind, and there is also a fly screen on your main door as well, and your bin, and then in there you've got your dustpan and brush. Good use of space with a nice handle as well, which again a lot of vans don't have, so if you want to help getting in, you've got your help getting in. Starting at the front and working our way back, twin captain seats with the Bailey embossed logo. At the front, as I said, you get your automatic gearbox, speed limit, cruise control, Bluetooth functionality, DAB radio, cab blinds to passenger, driver and front door, and that there is your rear reversing camera system as well. Nice and bright and airy, brought to you by this panoramic skylight. It will open slightly as well. And then what they've also tried to do, which is really good, is just utilise space where they can. So there's little cubby holes here and here, a little bit there, little bits to hide things in here, a couple of reading lights that come down. So again, as I said, they have tried to utilise space. In terms of your lounge area, underneath the seats before we start is 2 extra travel seats. So there's one this side and there's one that side. So if you don't need them all the time, they're nice and tucked away and you can maintain the lounge. But when you do need them, you can fetch them out. Storage to either side, so you've got a good amount of storage there, and then on the other side as well, if I just come this side and show you that, another good amount of storage just there, and that's where your TV aerial is. Butterfly table, so this table will operate electrically up and down, so there's a button just here that you can push the table up and down. It will form the base of your bed. So you will need that, and then as I said, it's a butterfly table, so it will extend out to give you a nice big table, and then also somewhere underneath here there is a handle where it then makes it quite manoeuvrable to get it in and out the way. So fixed tables are hit and miss, but this one can be pushed quite a distance out the way. In terms of your kitchen, extendable worktop sits just there. In here is your cutlery drawer. That does nothing, that's a blanking plate because that's your gas behind. Previous customer has installed the microwave kit, and then there is a bit of usable space in there also. And then again, something that Bailey do that nobody else does or very few do is this really nice idea. So underneath there is your cooker. But now you've got quite a lot of usable worktop space. Then when you are prepped and you're ready to go, you can put that out of the way. You can clip it out of the way as well. And then you've got 3 gas, 1 electric, separate grill, separate oven just down there. So again, nice and spacious. Underneath here, little bit of cubby hole space. Round to the other side, and a very, very usable fridge. So a good size fridge with a good size freezer compartment. And then really easy to use control panel, your light switches, USB points just there. And again, the previous customer has left a television in there. Now this TV and the bracket is really, really cool because you can slide it all the way out and turn it as well. If I could just find the turny button. So there's a little thing that you pull there, that's it. And then that will turn. So if you're watching it in bed or you're in bed, you can also see the television from there and also at the front. So it's really, really useful and good. And then it just tucks out the way and clips in, so it isn't going to go anywhere either, which again is another really good thing. Skylight above me giving more light, and that will open again, and it'll have a blind and a fly screen. Moving on to your toilet and washroom area. So it is a separate shower that's that side. And then if Jack wants to jump in there, because what's really cool is this door acts as a separator, so you can have an ensuite. Nice big toilet there, and again, usable room for getting changed and stuff. A little bit of space underneath, a little bit of space in there for your toiletries and all your bits and bobs. Nice size sink. Hangers on the back for your dressing gowns. And then into the back, 2 good size beds to be used. And then they lift up, and there is space underneath there. So you've got a usable wardrobe space there, which you can also open with this door on that side. And then if you come to this side, it's the same again with a wardrobe space that you can open with a door. In here, 2 more areas for storage, and the same again at the back. You've got this area here for good amounts of storage as well. And then like I said right at the start, you can access your garage from in here. And then again, what they do that's really cool is just space to hide things. So a little bit of a cubby hole under there, and then also there isn't one under there. And then here, I believe, if Jack can pop his head round, so that's where your fresh water is. So as I said right at the start, you can fill it up manually with a hose pipe, and it's just by opening that blue thing and putting your water in there. So it's quite useful, because if you haven't got your whale pump or your whale pump breaks, you can override manually. There is a TV point in the back here, so if you did want to mount a telly at the back, you can, and you can also separate the back end using this door here as well. So they're quite versatile. Skylight to the rear, windows to the side, so again in the back it lets in quite a lot of light. And I think we're done in the old bedroom area, Jack. So if we head out of the door and head back, then you can see that it's all nice usable space. So that's pretty much it. We've covered everything. So if you're looking for a 4 sleeping, 4 travelling automatic, Bailey Adamo with the twin single beds at the back that also have the option to make your make a bed at the front and also have 2 extra travel seats, this could be the van for you. So if you're looking in the market for one of these, got a few extras, as I said, you've got a microwave, a television, an awning, mirror guards. So the previous customers added a lot of the things that, you know, are good things to have. If you're interested, pick up the phone, ask for me, Steve, because I'd love to show you around the van in person, and let's get it sold and let's get it to you. Truma heating and hot water as well, while I saw that in the corner of my eye. So thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Don't forget to pick up the phone if you're travelling, because then we can withhold the keys and it won't get sold and you won't be disappointed. But it'll be lovely to see you down here. Take care, and we will see you very soon. Ta-ra.